For millennia, humanity has been captivated by the mysteries of the cosmos. The vast expanse of space, filled with distant stars, galaxies, and planets, has always sparked the imagination. Among the countless questions that have arisen, one has remained particularly intriguing: is there a hidden, unknown planet at the outermost reaches of our solar system? This question, once relegated to the realm of science fiction and ancient myths, is slowly being transformed into a possibility that modern science is beginning to take seriously. Planet 9, or Planet X, as it is often called, could be a real-world discovery that not only reshapes our understanding of the solar system but also potentially links to prophecies and legends that have existed for millennia. Could a planet that takes thousands of years to orbit the Sun really exist beyond Neptune's orbit? And if so, what would its discovery mean for humanity? The concept of Planet 9 has intrigued astronomers for decades, but it was not until recent years that compelling evidence began to surface. For centuries, the outermost planet of the solar system was considered to be Neptune, the eighth planet. But as astronomers began to study the distant reaches of the solar system more closely, they started to notice strange patterns in the orbits of objects far beyond Neptune. These objects, many of which are part of the Kuiper belt, an area of space beyond Neptune's orbit, showed unusual trajectories that could not be fully explained by the gravitational influence of the known planets. This led to speculation that a massive, undiscovered planet might be lurking at the outermost edge of the solar system, affecting the orbits of these distant bodies. In 2003, the discovery of an object named Sedna, a trans-Neptunian object with an extremely elliptical orbit, helped rekindle the search for Planet 9. Sedna's orbit was so unusual that astronomers were unable to explain it using only the known planets in the solar system. Its orbit takes it far beyond the Kuiper belt, reaching distances that are not easily explained by the gravitational pull of Neptune or any of the other known planets. The strange orbit of Sedna and other similar objects suggested the possibility of a large, unseen planet whose gravitational pull could be affecting these distant bodies. As more objects with similar orbits were discovered, the theory of Planet 9 began to gain traction. In 2016, two astronomers, Dr. Mike Brown and Dr. Konstantin Batygin, both from the California Institute of Technology, published a groundbreaking paper that provided strong evidence for the existence of Planet 9. They proposed that the strange orbits of objects like Sedna could be explained by the gravitational pull of a massive planet located far beyond Neptune, orbiting the Sun at an average distance about 20 times farther than Neptune. According to their calculations, Planet 9 would have a mass about 10 times that of Earth, and its orbit would be highly elliptical, meaning it would spend most of its time far from the Sun, only coming close to the inner solar system during the few thousand years of its orbital cycle. The idea that Planet 9 could be responsible for the unusual orbits of distant objects in the Kuiper belt was compelling, but the question remained: could scientists actually find this planet? Despite using some of the most powerful telescopes in the world, astronomers have yet to detect Planet 9 directly. The vast distance from the Sun and the planet's faint light make it difficult to spot, and current technology may not be advanced enough to detect such a distant object. However, the evidence supporting the existence of Planet 9 continues to grow, and astronomers are becoming more confident that they will eventually find it. The search for Planet 9 is complicated by the fact that it is located so far from the Sun. At such a great distance, the light from the Sun is incredibly weak, making it difficult to see anything that might be orbiting there. In addition, because of the planet's highly elliptical orbit, it spends much of its time far out in the solar system, making it even harder to detect. While modern telescopes are powerful, they may not yet be able to detect an object so distant and faint. However, astronomers are continuing to refine their methods and improve their technology in hopes of finding the elusive planet. In 2024, Dr. Brown and his colleagues published new research that further narrowed down the possible location of Planet 9. By using data from the Pan-STARRS survey, they were able to rule out a large portion of the sky as potential locations for the planet. This new research provided more precise estimates for the planet's mass and orbit, suggesting that Planet 9 could have a semi-major axis, a measure of the size of its orbit, of around 500 astronomical units, which is about 500 times the distance between the Earth and the Sun. The planet's mass is estimated to be about 6.6 times that of Earth, which is somewhat smaller than previously thought but still substantial enough to account for the gravitational effects observed in the outer solar system. Despite these advances, the question of when or if Planet 9 will come into view remains open. Its orbit is so long that it may take thousands of years before it enters a region of the sky where it can be detected. While the search for Planet 9 is still ongoing, it is fascinating to consider the possible implications of such a discovery. If a ninth planet were confirmed to exist, it would not only reshape our understanding of the solar system but also reignite long-forgotten myths and legends from ancient cultures. One such myth is the story of Nibiru, a planet that appears in the ancient Sumerian texts. The Sumerians, who lived in what is now modern-day Iraq around 5,000 years ago, spoke of a celestial body that would pass close to Earth every 3,600 years. This planet, according to the Sumerian legend, would bring chaos and destruction, wreaking havoc on the world as it made its periodic return. The connection between the idea of Planet 9 and the Sumerian myth of Nibiru is striking. Nibiru was said to have a highly elliptical orbit, one that would bring it close to Earth only once every 3,600 years. This is remarkably similar to the proposed orbit of Planet 9, which is thought to take 10,000 to 20,000 years to complete one cycle. Both the Sumerian myth and the modern theory of Planet 9 involve a distant, massive planet whose return could have catastrophic consequences for Earth. While there is no scientific evidence linking the two concepts, the similarities are intriguing. Some have even speculated that the ancient Sumerians may have had knowledge of this distant planet long before modern astronomers discovered it. According to some interpretations of Sumerian texts, the Sumerians were aware of the existence of a planet that would periodically return to the inner solar system. This has led to theories suggesting that the Sumerians may have had contact with an extraterrestrial race known as the Anunnaki, who allegedly inhabited Nibiru. According to these theories, the Anunnaki visited Earth in ancient times and played a significant role in the development of human civilization. While these ideas are highly speculative and not supported by mainstream science, they continue to captivate the imaginations of those who are interested in the possibility of ancient extraterrestrial contact. The idea that the Sumerians had advanced knowledge of celestial bodies is certainly fascinating, but it raises several questions. How could they have known about a planet that is so distant and invisible to the naked eye? Some have suggested that the Sumerians may have had access to advanced technology or knowledge passed down from a lost civilization. Others point to the possibility that the Sumerians had a deep understanding of astronomy and were able to observe the night sky in ways that modern humans cannot. Another theory is that the Sumerians possessed paranormal abilities, such as remote viewing, that allowed them to gain insight into the distant reaches of the solar system. In the 1970s, the American medium Ingo Swann demonstrated the ability to view distant objects in space using a technique known as remote viewing. If such abilities existed in ancient times, it's possible that the Sumerians could have gained knowledge of distant planets through means that we are still trying to understand today. Despite the intrigue surrounding the connection between Planet 9 and the Sumerian myth of Nibiru, it is important to note that these ideas are not taken seriously by the scientific community. While the discovery of a ninth planet would be a groundbreaking achievement, there is no evidence to suggest that it is linked to any ancient prophecies or extraterrestrial visitors. The scientific community is focused on finding solid, empirical evidence for the existence of Planet 9, and until that evidence is found, any theories linking the planet to ancient myths remain speculative at best. What is clear, however, is that the search for Planet 9 is not just about uncovering the mysteries of our solar system. It is about pushing the boundaries of human knowledge and exploring the unknown. If Planet 9 does exist, it would be a discovery of immense significance, not just for astronomy, but for our understanding of the universe as a whole. The discovery of a ninth planet would also be a reminder of how much there is still to learn about our cosmic neighborhood. Even in the 21st century, there are still vast regions of space that remain unexplored, and new discoveries are waiting to be made. As the search for Planet 9 continues, scientists are refining their techniques and developing new technologies to aid in the quest. The discovery of this mysterious planet could take years, or even decades, but the excitement surrounding the possibility of finding a new world in our own solar system is undeniable. Whether or not Planet 9 is the same as the mythical Nibiru or whether it has any connection to ancient prophecies remains to be seen. But one thing is certain, the journey to uncover the truth about Planet 9 is far from over, and it promises to be a thrilling chapter in the ongoing exploration of our universe. As astronomers continue to search the skies, we can only wonder what other secrets the cosmos holds, waiting to be discovered. In the meantime, we are left to ponder the possibility that we are on the brink of discovering a planet that could forever change the way we think about our solar system and our place in the universe. While the scientific community continues its search for Planet 9, the myths and legends of ancient cultures provide a tantalizing glimpse into the imagination of our ancestors, who may have known of this hidden planet long before we did. Whether or not Planet 9 exists remains to be seen, but the excitement and curiosity it has sparked are a testament to the enduring human desire to explore the unknown and to uncover the secrets of the universe.